serious comment. Uh, we're gonna talk about see if y'all could let me know if y'all can see me. If not, I might have to do it from my laptop. I might have to do it from my laptop. Hold on. But we gonna talk. Hold on. Let me see something. Young Pop. What's popping, Young Pop? Says Willis. So yeah, let's get it started. I was training for my twerk battle, but I said let me take a little time out to discuss what's on my mind, what's going on with the George Floyd incident. So as you all have seen, another unarmed black man was murdered by the hands of police, those who are supposed to serve and protect us. You know, we've been going through this for forever, and I see the outrage, and I'm gonna talk about the outrage too. But the man is handcuffed, lying on his stomach. He's not in a position to attack either officer. He's just sitting there vulnerable. He's complicit. He's not. It don't seem like he's being violent, or he can't even be violent. He's handcuffed, and the officer continues to kneel down on this man's neck with his full body weight. Now, in the UFC, if you are incapacitated, if you are knocked out, or if you are in a position where you are totally vulnerable, they don't even allow that move to be done in the UFC, a league which allows fighting. You can't, if somebody's down to the ground and they are incapacitated, you can't put your knee on their neck and just hold your knee there for 8 minutes, however long he was holding his knee right there. You can't even do that in the UFC. The referee gonna pull you off of it. See what I'm talking about? That's in a area where they allow fighting. Now this man was not resisting, and was just, and clearly said, I can't breathe. The same thing that Eric Garner was saying in New York when he was saying I can't breathe when the police officer had him in the chokehold. So once again, when somebody say they can't breathe, they mean that shit. Nobody says I can't breathe for no reason. You know what I'm saying? If you was a kid and you was playing too rough with your uncles, or you was wrestling with your brothers and they got you a chokehold or whatever, and you was like, I can't breathe, let me up. They let you up. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here today. They let you up when you said you couldn't breathe. When you was wrestling with the homies, or your uncle or whatever, whoever you was play fighting with, and they might have got you in a position where it was hard for you to breathe, and you said I can't breathe, they let you up because you would not be here today to listen to this live. So I'm saying all that to say that man was clearly saying I can't breathe for a reason. The officer ignored it, didn't care. That man wasn't playing when he knew he couldn't breathe. He had his knee on his neck. He knew he couldn't breathe, murdered him. Murdered that man. Murdered him. Straight up. And so I'm just saying all this to say, all right, let's go back a little bit. The onlookers who were watching, they was I hear the young man in the background say, "Hey man, you a bum ass dude, whatever. Get up, let him up, get off of him." He was pleading with the officer to let that man up because they, from their perspective, could clearly see that Mr. George Floyd he was dying. They're watching it. They're watching this man have the other cop standing guard like he's gonna or block whatever move they attempted to make. He was making sure his partner behind him was just gonna handle his job. All right. All right. As black people, check me out. Y'all gotta feel me on this. Check me out. Yeah. Yeah, man, this is sad. Okay. Princess, real name. Donnell Johnson, thank you for the donation. Change your name. All right, I got you, sweetheart. So these people have a life or death choice to make. We all have a life and death choice to make when we are in these situations, these scenarios. Okay. They sat there and watched the man die. Why? Because what could they have done, right? Now, if they attack these officers, they are either going to be shot or brutally beaten. They're going to call for backup, and when the backup arrives, they're going to come with extreme malice. They're not going to come asking questions. They finna just come shooting. So now we are forced to be in a position where we have to watch somebody die or take a chance and save them, thus risking our own lives. It's almost like us against the world. What choice do you have to make in that situation? All right, so check me out, man. If someone tackles the cop, if somebody tackles that cop, now the cop could almost have, they already shooting and killing for no reason. We already getting shot for no reason. Now, when you attack the cop, now it gives them even more reason to pull their weapon. Not their taser, mind you. Not the taser, not pepper spray, but their pistol. Live ammunition, and they're going to put bullets into your body. Okay, the bystander effect. Yeah, okay, yeah, definitely. But what I'm saying, but check this out. This is what I'm trying to get at. If I walk down the street and I see one of my homeboys getting jumped, instinctually, you jump in and fight with you try to save your homeboy. Whether you get beat up or not, if 5 dudes is jumping your cousin, y'all, I'm talking to y'all. If 5 dudes is jumping your cousin, okay, black people, we in the hood. You coming from a store, you just so happen to see your cousin get jumped by 5 people. Instinctually, you jump in there and fight off as many of them as you can. Whether you get beat up or not, it's just your instinct to save your family member, your brother, your friend, or just even if it's just somebody you don't even know. If you just seeing somebody get jumped, instinctually, you 9 times out of 10, you're gonna jump in there and help them. But when it's the cops jumping one of our brothers, we stand there and we watch, only because of the fear of, if I jump in that, I'm about to get my ass either murdered or I'm finna catch an assault on an officer charge and I'm about to go do some time. But the whole time, you was just trying to do the right thing. You was just trying to do the right thing, which is help somebody who is dying. You see the situation we put in? We got to make a choice to either stand here and watch your family member die or jump in and get murdered yourself. You have to be, it's like you got to make these life or death choices, and it shouldn't even be like that when these officers of the law are supposed to be protecting the communities, helping the neighborhood, keeping our neighborhood safe. I'm not on here saying cops are bad and all cops are evil. I'm not saying that. But there is a clear problem. Definitely need the Bloods and the Crips to come together. Cop would have shot him, Rodney. Lose-lose situation. If the cop killed the man, okay, your attack at this point is fight or die. Yes, the Bloods and Crips need to come together. That's why they had the Black Panthers. Princess Willis. This is why, like I was telling my homeboy Spot, I'm gonna drop that interview later today. We had the Black Panthers who was policing our communities, who was they wanted to educate our own, protect our own against shit like that. Cause I can guarantee you, in the 60s, if there were a group of Black Panthers standing there, that man would not have died. George Floyd would not have died. Maybe those Black Panthers would have got killed, but they would have at least did something to try to step in and intervene, because they not finna just watch another black man just suffer like that. That was suffering. That man suffered, and that's why there's so much outrage. It's not only did he lose his life. This is not like another police shooting. This is somebody being tortured. Your hands are behind your back, and somebody has their full body weight on your neck, and you can't breathe. That's a horrible way to go out, and that's why there's so much outrage. And we finna get to that too. All right, the choices we have to make. Like I said, if it's a group of dudes attacking your family, you just jump in. You don't even think. You don't even think. You do not think. It's a group of people attacking your brother or your sister or your cousin, your mama. You run outside, it's a bunch of commotion. You like, what's going on? And you just see your mama getting stomped out by 8 people. You don't even think. You just jump in. Whatever happened to you happened. But you like, I'm finna help. It's just human nature. So when it's the police, we have to pause. Our instincts are telling us to help, but it's something else stopping us from jumping in. Because we like, damn, man, I don't even know him. I don't know what he did, but I know what's happening right here in front of me ain't right. I know that's not right. And that's why the young man was like, yo, get off of him. Because it wasn't right. But yet and still they didn't do anything. And check this out, man. When you in that situation and you don't do nothing and somebody dies, it probably will weigh on your conscience like, damn, I probably should have did something. He'd probably still be alive if I had done something. That's the consequence of you not reacting, of you not doing nothing. Now, when you attack this officer and you push this officer off this man, now his partner turns around and shoots you and says, I had a valid reason for shooting him because he attacked my partner and it looked like he was going for his weapon. Now they got a valid reason to kill you. They already killing us anyway. Damned if we do, damned if we don't. So that's the obvious. So now what's the solutions? Okay, so for one, I need the peaceful protest. You know, the holding hands and holding up picket signs and all that stuff. I done seen that many times over and over throughout my years, and we still get murdered. We go to violence and we go to riots, and we still get murdered. What's changing? Nothing has changed. We need police reform from top to bottom. We need, hold on. Yeah, okay. I don't know if peace works anymore. What change do we have to make this stop? What do we have to do to make this stop? Exactly. That's what we're talking about. Okay. If people jumped in and got shot, it would be so much bigger. People need to let the police know it's not okay. These officers didn't get jail time. Okay, not yet. Okay. Gotta step up. You gotta step up. Someone will have to be a leader. It will take one person to stand and more people stand by them. That's a fact. That's a fact. Tony Carter, old school Tony. I feel like we all gonna die anyway, but you want to die doing the right thing. It's like if I'm watching my brother get choked out by the police and he can't breathe, I'm finna jump in. I'm about to jump in. They gonna shoot me, whatever. but I can't. But I would if I watch my brother die at the hands of police and I didn't do nothing, and I'm at his funeral. I don't know how I could live with myself thinking about me watching my brother die and I didn't even do nothing. That's probably living with that guilt is probably worse than dying at that moment. Living with that guilt is probably worse than getting shot and killed. Because now you got to live with it. There's no stronger emotion in the world than guilt. I'll tell y'all that right now. Guilt is a motherfucker, man. So the riots, all right. That's I get it. Check me out. I get it. Y'all mad. Y'all mad. Y'all mad. Yeah, hell yeah, y'all mad as fuck. Y'all mad. They just murdered this man. This man just got tortured, died for no reason. I guess they said he had a bad check or forgery in progress. Then they showed the other angle where he wasn't resisting. So I never at one point seen him resist or get belligerent or violent with the police. I seen him being complicit. I seen him on the ground. I don't see no point where the cops' lives were threatened and this man loses his life over what? Forgery, the alleged forgery or whatever. Forgery, right? We had a point in time where we could be murdered over us because my tail light was out. My tags on the license plate is bad and I get murdered for that. A simple traffic stop can kill you. And we're gonna touch on that. But let's go back to the riots. Going into Kmart, riot, looting. Let's keep it real, man. People be using that, like these situations, as a cop-out to just come up on free shit. So the looting and the riot, the looting, that's not changing police. That's not bringing forth police reform. That's not stopping them from killing us. You got a free TV out of it. Somebody died and you got a free TV. So that equaled out. That made it right. Somebody lost their life. A family is grieving. His daughter, his mother, but you got a free TV. That made it right. They killed the homie, but I got him back by going in Target and coming up on a 65-inch TV for free. So I'm finna watch the Super Bowl on this new ass TV, and that's made it right for him dying. See how stupid that sound? The looting shit is not the answer. And then you burning shit down. That's not changing. I was alive. I was 12 years old, 92 in the riots. Why the LA riots? Rodney King situation, they tore the whole city down. And police was still police after that. We were still getting stopped. We were still getting harassed. We were still getting put in jail for nonviolent offenses. We were still being targeted. They burnt the whole city down and nothing changed in terms of how police deal with people. So the looting ain't changing shit. Y'all just using that shit as a cop-out. So I don't agree with the looting. If you want to go march, if you want to go stand in front of the police station and make a lot of runs, I'm all for it. But check this out. Check this out. We getting deep, man. Hold on, we getting deep. We getting deep, right? Let's just talk about it. I don't see this same energy when a black man murders another black man. I'm gonna tell y'all the difference too. When a black man murders another black man, it's not here come Black Lives Matter, here come all this news press. It's just another murder in the hood when another black. Hold on, I don't know, the stream lagging. My fault. I should have did this on my laptop. We don't have the same energy when we kill each other. So what we do is we say, niggas die every day, B. So-and-so got shot up the street. Damn, well, Shit, let's go get a RIP t-shirt. And then when we get the RIP t-shirt for whoever died, then y'all go and get another t-shirt for the person that killed them and say, free so-and-so. Free the killer, RIP to whoever died. But that situation, that's just regular hood shit. Niggas die every day, B. Just another black man died. That's regular shit. Niggas in gardens. Niggas in gardens, bro. That's where I came up. But then as I got older, we moved up. We moved to Fig. All right. Damn, they locked you up for saying somebody passed a fake 10 at 7-Eleven just reason to run. Right, exactly. That's stupid shit. All right. If we say Black Lives Matter, that must mean Black Lives Matter in every scenario, not just when the police kill one of us, but when we kill one of us, Black lives need to matter. We need to Black lives. Black man is like an endangered species. You know what I'm saying? Like I told my homie the other day, you got like the black rhinoceros and this gorilla and that leopard. All those things are on the endangered species list, and the black man in America should be like right up under them. We are endangered species as it is. We kill each other. The cops are killing us. It is so much against us. It's so much social injustice, poor economic standing. I'm not saying everything is all bad. I'm not saying it because there are thriving black families out here because we didn't have that a while back. You know what I mean? I'm not saying everything is all bad. I'm not here for the gloom and doom. Oh, I'm black in America and I ain't got a chance. You know, I'm not saying that, but the reality is it is a lot of I hate to say lack of education, but a lot of the problems start in the home, broken homes, fatherless homes. It's a lot of problems that plague us. It's a lot of stuff that we already fighting against. Fatherless homes. Uh, okay, we'll get to that. Danny, if it's not too personal, how you feel about Trump and him apparently helping us economically, including a growing support from black men? Um, you know what? We're gonna do a live on that. We're gonna do a live on that. I'm down for that. I'm down for that. Definitely. White, black or brown, all of them. We need to look out for each other in the street. We are being attacked from all fronts, losing job, losing sanity, losing trust. Yeah. Me and Twerk is going down next week. Next week. I'm not sure the exact date. Hold on. I'm not sure the exact date, but I think might be in the middle of the week or on Saturday or Sunday. But within the next week, me and Twerk. And that's what I'm out here doing now. I was actually going over my bars and training and memorizing and shit. But I did want to talk about George Floyd and Eric Gardner both saying I can't breathe and both not being let up. And this is murder and it's wrong. Like I said, the difference between blacks killing black and they look at it as, oh, that's just another hood thing, which we need to get out of that mind state. We need to get out of that mentality of, oh, niggas die every day. So and so got shot. It was some drug shit. It was some gang shit. Whatever. That's regular shit out. That's regular shit. Philadelphia, Chicago, New York, Atlanta, Los Angeles, down in Louisiana. That's regular. Another RIP t-shirt and then another free so-and-so shirt. That's what it. That's the value of black life. But then the value of black life gets magnified when a cop does it. And I'm gonna tell you why. It's because the police are in position. They are supposed to be helping us. They are supposed to be protecting the communities. They get paid their job. And like I said, like I was saying, a police officer's job that's not easy. They want to get paid, they want to go do their job, make an honest living, and come home to their wife and kids at the end of the night. They have a dangerous job. Every time they do walk up to somebody's window and knock on their window and to pull them over and ask for ID, they are in danger of being shot. They do go on dangerous beats. They patrol dangerous neighborhoods. They that's a very dangerous job. But there must be reform in how they handle non-violent situations. That, I mean, because there's no reason to have your neck, your knee on a man's neck like that. No reason at all. It needs to be reformed top to bottom, nationwide, not just down in Florida. They're retraining their officers. In California they're retraining their officers. It needs to be from the president or whoever got to make that call. It has to be an executive order that all police are retrained in how they deal with the citizens of the country, because that's where it's got to start. And we also need education on how we should interact with police and how we deal with the police. That has to happen in grade school, elementary school. We need a class on how to deal with police officers, and we need actual police officers to come to the class and run simulations. We need police officers to come teach little children and run actual real world, real life scenarios and run simulations on how they should interact with each other during a traffic stop or during whatever interaction you have. Because the lack of education will get you killed if you don't know how to deal with the police, if you don't know how to keep your hands on the steering wheel, if you don't know how to reaching in your pocket. I remember I got pulled over. I had my gun in the car. It was in my the middle console. I had a legit gun. They pulled me over. This traffic stop. He asked me, "Do I have a weapon in the car?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Can you get it for me?" And I knew it was right there. And I felt like, damn, me reaching for that could get me killed. I said, no. In fact, officer, I would feel more comfortable if I step out of the car and you get the gun out. And he said, "You know what? Yeah, that's right." I thought about it. Damn, I know it's right here. I got my hands on the steering wheel. I could reach my right hand into the console, grab my pistol out, and do like hand it over to. I'm knowing in somewhere in that motion, I could be murdered. And he probably would be justified. He probably would be like, "Yo, he reached for a gun." He asked me to reach for it, but I said, "No, I'm gonna get out the car and you get it." And that's what happened. But it's just little bits of things like that can make the difference in life or death. We need to be educated on how to deal with the police. We need to be educated, straight up. We need education from grade school. We need reform on how the police officers deal with us, because like I said, burning down the Kmart and rioting, that's not changing police reform. And then when we get into the vote, when we get into when we get into things like politics, see, a lot of black people don't like to vote because they be looking at it like, I'm not voting because it don't make, what does my vote count for? Like, what, I don't have a say in what go on because I'm gonna vote and they still gonna. This is why blacks have not trusted in the system. This is why blacks have not trusted in. Really get serious about our city hall, our city council, your local politicians, and we need to demand from them change, because us still in the 65-inch TV ain't finna change it. Us saying fuck the police, throwing a brick through the police car window ain't finna stop them from murdering us. Okay, votes don't count. Electoral college and plus the candidates are all corrupt. Exactly. So it's like I feel that. Like, okay, it's corruption on all levels. These people they make promises to get your vote, and then once they get in office, they disappear. You don't like the things that they had promised you, the things that they had campaigned on, they don't even deliver on. And I'm really trying to get all super deep and super political right now, because that I'm not gonna do all that right now. But we definitely can talk about that too. I was just offering my views on the George Floyd murder. It was messed up, and you look at, like I said, we are in positions where we have to make a life or death decision in these scenarios. If I'm watching somebody get mishandled, mistreated, or brutalized by the police, I can't intervene. I can't watch. I mean, I can't. The only thing I could do is watch or choose to attack the police and then get shot. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Princess, I feel you. Yeah, this is why, man. This is why people don't be voting. But like I said, what they doing in Minnesota, I feel the outrage, but a lot of them, it's like, y'all didn't do that when such and such got shot last week in the hood. Y'all wasn't rioting when, innocent children get hit by stray bullets in gang shootout. I don't be seeing that. But when an officer kills one of us, then that's when y'all want to come out and riot. So it's like you gotta keep the same energy any time. And I'm not saying murder, you can erase murder from earth. You can't erase murder. Blacks, Mexicans, whites killing whites. You can't erase murder. We're not God. We're not God. Murder is just a part of this society, unfortunately. You know what I mean? Murder happens everywhere in the world. But we are an endangered species, man. And I swear, it's like, what am I supposed to do what am I supposed to do when I see one of y'all getting up and it's 6 officers hitting y'all with batons and I'm standing there watching? Am I supposed to just pull my phone out and just watch it and then hit upload, hit the share button on my phone after you beaten to death? Or am I supposed to jump in and try to save you and then me get killed with you? What am I supposed to do? Who's policing the police? Man, this shit go deep, man. We forced to watch shit happen. We quick to attack. We are quick to attack. Damn, man. When my bro got murdered, Nipsey came, made sure everything was okay. Yeah, that's some real shit. Yeah, you ever gonna battle Math Hoffa? Probably so. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Like, how you feel entitled to talk ish about one of your family members, but obviously get mad when somebody else do it. I know we're not supposed to question the Most High, but but still, why let it go on? Daylight third round for oops, exactly. This is what Daylight was talking about. We be on that conscious stuff, man. You know, we definitely be on that conscious stuff. It's like, man, I ain't even want to make this live too long, man, because I'm in training mode right now for this twerk battle. So it's an important battle for me. But George Floyd, rest in peace, and condolences to his family. I just wanted to offer a little bit of insight, and I just wanted to say this violence and this loot. Yeah, y'all stay safe, man. On no debating, y'all watch that, because we at the end of the interview we touched on this Floyd situation, and yeah, y'all check that out, man. Share that for me, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me.